Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my review for the Challenge USA Season 1, which aired on CBS. So it was a spin-off for the Challenge World Championship, or Global Championship maybe. I don't know what it's really going to be called. But there's going to be 4 challenge seasons. 5 in total, but the 4 were 4 countries of their own would have their own show, and then the original plan was the winners of those shows would compete in the Challenge Championship or Global Championship final season thing. I don't really know how they wanted to structure this. However, there are some rumors going around that it's not going to continue anyways. But yeah, they did Challenge USA. There's a Challenge AU, which is coming out in November. Then there's a Challenge, so that's like Australia. And then there's Challenge UK, United Kingdom, and Challenge Argentina, which Argentina is kind of random, but whatever. But we did actually get the Challenge USA, which aired in the summer. And obviously it's been like a month since the finale aired, and I'm mainly just gonna be giving you the general opinion on the season. This season included a whole bunch of players from Big Brother, Love Island, Survivor, and The Amazing Race. Obviously, I've covered Survivor and The Amazing Race quite a bit. Never covered Love Island, and I did cover Big Brother for a little bit. And let's kind of just go through the cast here. We had Danny from Survivor 41, Dominic from Survivor Ghost Island, Tyson from Survivor Tocantins, Enzo from BB12, Ben from Heroes vs. Hustlers Survivor, Dave from BB21, Leo from The Amazing Race 23, Kylan from BB23, Derek X from BB23, Cinco from Love Island 3, Xavier from Big BB3, James from The Amazing Race 32, Cashel from Love Island 1, and Giovanni from Love Island 3. As for the females, we had Sarah Lucina from Survivor Cagayan, Kayla from The Amazing Race 33, Justine from Love Island 2, Angela from BB20, Desi from Survivor Heroes vs. Healers vs. Hustlers, Alyssa from BB23, Cache from Love Island 3, Kira from Love Island 1, Shannon from Love Island 3, Azza from BB23, Shan from Survivor 41, Tasha from Survivor Cagayan. And I will say, Tasha was out of left field. I did not expect Tasha to be on this cast. Then we also have Tiffany from BB23 and Selly from Love Island 2. And overall, honestly, I was kind of happy with the cast. I wasn't like, if you didn't notice, there was only 3 Amazing Race players on this season, and so we had Leo from Amazing Race 23, James from Amazing Race 32, and Kayla from Amazing Race 33, and I think it said 22 for Leo. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that, I think CBS just doesn't really care about The Amazing Race anymore. And that's kind of why they just threw 3 Amazing Race players on. And originally, you only had 1 player. But yeah. But obviously, along the way, let's talk about some of the formats now, where there was there was a twist where each player had a bank account. And starting off with, I think it was $1,000, and then they needed at least $5,000 in order to qualify for the final. And then there was the algorithm, which was introduced, which would essentially assign you a new partner. However, I think it was literally just production putting these people together, and yeah, it was interesting. The challenges we had down to for the dailies, I believe. As for the challenge games, we had down to do the math, who were Angela and Tyson won that. We had your boy, Justine and Tyson won that. We had Hang On Man, Angela and Kylan won that. Falling Off the Knowledge, Alyssa and Kylan won that. We had Barreled Treasure, Cachet and Tyson won that. Containment, David and Desi won that one. Recreational Driving, Kayla and Dominic won that one. Having a Blast, Angela and Ben won that. Collect 4, Danny and Desi won that one. We had Code Crossing, I don't know why I said Cody. Yeah, Code Crossing, Angela and Ben won that one. Then we had Getting Tired, Dominic, Sarah, and Tyson won that one. So there was kind of like a 3-way tie. As for the arena games, we had Not So Fast, Ozza, Kylan played Selly and Giovanni. We had Knowledge is Powered, kind of remind me of Knowledge is Power, Advantage from Survivor 41, 42. We have there was Cashel and Tiffany versus Kayla and James. Plug and Play, where we had Cachet and Dominic go up against James and Tasha. We had Smash In Puzzle Out, David and Justine versus Shannon and Xavier. A Dark Turn, we had Ozza and Cinco versus Leo and Sarah. And honestly, there was a bit of drama. I like the drama between like Sarah, Ben, and Tyson throughout the season. That like the Survivor players brought most of it, and I was expecting them to win as well throughout the series. We had Spitbilling, Eve. I don't know. We had Derek and Shannon go up against Enzo and Justine. Ball and Change. We had Alyssa and Leo go against Kylan and Kira. And then we had Hall Brawl, Enzo versus Leo. In a row where we had Cachet versus Sarah. Then we had Balls in, David versus Enzo. And then Pro Wrestle with Alyssa versus Angela. And I feel like Challenge did some pretty editing skills where we literally get no. Apparently there was like Ben and someone else had a very big. Ben it was what was it like Alyssa or something had a very big relationship, and we only knew about it. We only got to know about it like right before the finale. Also, Ben did get DQ'd for hurting his shoulder in one of those challenges, so that was kind of sad to see him go there. But the final was really what kind of convinced me to actually go on my way to do this review here. it was a really big train wreck, and I actually was fine with it. So everyone in the final either quit or was DQ'd. It was either DQ'd or quit, except for the two winners in Danny and Sarah, which was insane. I did not expect Tyson to quit, who seemed like a front runner from the start. Even though I did know who won, I was spoiled. I will admit I was spoiled on the season. I didn't know in what order the eliminations happened, but I did know who was on the cast beforehand, and I didn't know who was in the final. Honestly, but let's talk about everyone in the final, I guess. Ben didn't even compete, which is sad. I didn't like the fact that because of Ben quitting, they forced a female to go on their own for one leg of the final, and that's kind of just not good. And it kind of led to Angela's DQ, where we saw her take just a break when the thing said clearly you had to do the wheelbarrow sand task. Oh yeah, there was also the task where you had to eat the onion. That was gross. I would never do that. I felt bad for Desi, as Enzo immediately quit because of the swimming, and I really felt bad for Desi here. I don't even think I would have ever talked to Enzo ever again after that, if that happened. Should have mentioned that I have a cough. But yeah. Yeah, there we go. And then we have the whole Sudoku quitters. We had 3 to 4 people quit there. We had Dominic quit there. We had Justine quit. We had Kayla quit, and then we had Tyson as well, and it led to Sarah and Danny winning. And Sarah was actually dead last as for the longest time, and she thought that everyone was gone, when in fact she won. But yeah, there we go. That is pretty much it. Overall, the Trainwrecky final kind of boosted the season, as I actually for the back half of the season, after the first 5 episodes were fine, and then the episodes after that were kind of meh until the final, which kind of boosted my opinions on it, and then. So it was kind of at this point, I was really at the start. I was really happy. I was oh, this is so good, very good. I think this season's probably better than All Stars 3. However, I don't think it's better. I don't think this season is better than All Stars 2, but it is better than All Stars 3. So that's something. But yeah, there we go. That is the review for the Challenge USA Season 1. Now, I don't know if they're going to do another season of this. Apparently, the ratings weren't the greatest. But, yeah, it was still fun to watch this season. I was kind of happy with it. I really do. I really have to start. I do like the challenge. The challenge Ride or Dies. I will probably do a video on that when the season ends. I'll probably do a review of that. And I'll probably end up mentioning it in the Year in Reality TV video at the end of the year as well. As for other videos, the Resimulating Survivor series will continue as normal. I'm thinking maybe speeding up this process for that series a bit. So stay tuned for that. And then Amazing Race Australia. That I know the season ended a little bit ago at the time you're seeing this. I will have, by the time you're seeing this, the review will be, if you're watching this on the day it comes out, which a week from today will be the day where the Amazing Race Australia season 6 review will come out, and it's mainly just going to be me giving my general thoughts instead of me going episode by episode, as it would be a little bit long, and I don't really feel like doing a live stream. If you don't know, for season 5 of Amazing Race Australia, I did do a live stream for that. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about the Challenge Australia. I know it's supposed to air in November. Probably not gonna if I can watch it, maybe I'll do a video on it. Maybe, but don't get your hopes high on that. But maybe at some point down the road. UK, maybe, if I can watch that as well, maybe I'll watch that. Argentina, I probably won't watch if it's not in English. However, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that is it for the Challenge USA Season 1 review. Thank you for watching.